Back in Logan, Utah. Maverick Stadium rocking. The King feeling pretty good about the start for his Aggies. Tom Ramsey, Roy Philpott, Air Force driving into Utah State territory. Is Donovan Mitchell in the house tonight? Option pitch. And Remsburg with that speed brought down after a gain of 7 inside the 5.
Boy, they just put defenses in such a bind to do their job, Roy, because once they fake inside to the fullback, they can get out on the edge so quick. The pressure on the outside linebacker to read quarterback or pitch man, it's just Air Force does it so fast it makes your head spin.
10th play of the drive, Cleveland in motion. Sanders straight ahead. Did he get there? Still fighting, and he stopped just short. Christopher Unga led the charge for the Aggies. An important 3rd and goal coming up.
Yeah, they used that play a lot back in November of last year when they played Utah State. It's really just a quarterback sweep and an added blocker in front of him.
Sanders. The secondary push.
I believe the fullback, Fagan, got him over. He was just
touchdown.
Fagan was just a road grader that time and just pushed from behind. And nice play by Cole Fagan, the fullback. But I don't know if Isaiah Sanders was over, if he broke the plane initially. Heck of a job that time. Offensive line kept driving, and then you see big number 34 come in with leg drive. Nice job.
That's 6'1", 230 with the assist. And Felici's extra point right between the pipes. 11 plays, 82 yards in less than 4 minutes. We thought we'd see some fireworks. We've seen yards, and now a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah, I thought it was a really important drive that time for Air Force, just to kind of counter-punch back and get on the board. They did a great job responding that time to Utah State's score.
Now, don't forget, you can stream college football all season long on ESPN+. Start your free trial today by downloading the ESPN app or visit ESPNplus.com. Watching some games earlier today on the trusted app, and boy, they've made some upgrades to it. So easy to use, and so many games right there at your fingertips on the ESPN networks. And even right now with Oregon-Stanford taking place up at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, what a game that's turned out to be.
Well, and announced this week over 1 million plus users. That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
But also impressive, Air Force drive, 11 plays, 82 yards. 3:57 off the clock. That's exactly what Coach Calhoun was looking for. You know, you get those first downs, you get those chains clanging, you roll off some first downs, and you control the clock and the tempo of the game.
Scarver, who dropped the touchdown earlier, drilled inside the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies as we send you back to Chris Cotter in the studio. Chris. Chucky Keaton, the graduate assistant and Utah State legend on the sidelines for the Aggies. He's helped direct traffic for Jordan Love early in his career. A dangerous pass. Looking for Tarver. Capra was applying the pressure. And Milton Bugg nearly picked that one off.
Bugg jumped the route. He made a great play. Ball came out of Jordan Love's hands, and Bugg just planted his foot and broke on the ball, and he almost made an interception, and nothing was in front of him going to the end zone. Tarver was the one that really broke it up, made a nice play.
And that's the situation where tempo, it felt like, worked against Utah State with a look over to the sideline, trying to go fast and unable to do so. As Heinze will send that one out of bounds at the 38. Tied at 7 here in Logan, the Mountain West Conference opener for both teams.
ESPN College Football. Brought to you by Sonic's Car Hop Classic. Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger plus tots for just $2.99.
The late, great Merlin Olsen, winner of the 1961 Outland Trophy and one of the greatest to ever put on an Aggies jersey. What a legacy he has left here at Merlin Olsen Field inside of Maverick Stadium. Air Force taking over. Tie football game as Sanders sails that pass wide. As we send you back to the studio and Chris Cotter. UW flexing its muscle against the Sun Devils back here in Logan. Pac-12's got the potential to be upside down this year. Stanford rallying as we speak over on ABC up in Eugene against the Oregon Ducks. And on that last play, the Air Force receiver was tripped up. Tom, it looked like he ran into the stands.
No, he ran into the equipment cart of Air Force right along the sideline. And I mean, it was a collision. It's Cleveland. And Ronald Cleveland, I mean, he went into the sideline going 100 miles an hour.
On second down, option Sanders. Sandwich crossing the 40. He'll bully his way to 5 yards as Rockamore and Ferguson combine to make the stop.
And Cleveland is up on the sideline now, but a moment ago when he went flying into the sidelines, he got a little push from behind, and then he went flying into the equipment.
That should have been a flag.
Should have been a flag. Absolutely. Third down, Falcons. 3 of 5 so far.
Sanders close,
but they're not going to get it. And they had an opportunity there, Roy. I thought they had a block set up. Oh, here you go. Here's Air Force. They'll go for it right on fourth.
Crowd comes alive. 4th and short. Sanders should have got there. Well, that's the one thing about facing a triple option team. A lot of times they're going to go for it on 4th down, and they know they will really at any given point in the contest.
Yeah, we had Army first week of the season against Duke, and you know, last year Army they went for it on 4th down more than any other team in the country. Air Force is always right up there on 3rd and 4th downs as well, and like you said, I mean, they know what they can get when they line up over the ball.
Falcons over 100 yards rushing. This time will throw it. The pass is incomplete, looking for Andrew Smith. A hard collision in plus territory. Rockamore and DJ Williams.
There's your man Rockamore. That's a great play by him on the man. He doesn't come through the receiver. He actually just times it perfectly and just jars the ball out. Nice play by Williams from behind as well.
Early pitch. Good decision. Erickson. First down, Air Force. Nolan Erickson brought down by Gage Ferguson after a gain of 14.
You know, I was going to say the difficulty, Roy, when you throw on first down as an option team and all of a sudden you're facing with 2nd and 10, they do such a great job getting on the perimeter, and then Erickson did a fantastic job setting up his blocks once again.
Mallard, the fullback, gets the call. Tommy's put on about 10 pounds of good weight, moving over from his running back spot. They liken him to the great Jacoby Owens from back in 2015, who made a similar transition and gained over 1,000 yards on the ground. That time he was stopped by Woodward.
It is nice to have a guy who's played in the backfield at another position, and then once he goes to fullback, you still have that speed and quickness. But you're really more of an interior runner.
From the 38. Pitch, Erickson. There's the speed. Edge. And sent out of bounds around the 30, just short of first down yardage by Gage Ferguson.
Boy, I am impressed with Isaiah Sanders tonight in his recognition of what's happening at the line of scrimmage and then getting the ball out, pitched fast to his wingman, and really just a great job that time by Sanders to start the play and then Erickson to finish it.
Falcons 3 of 6 on third down. Movement. Handoff. We'll check the penalty. Mallard, a powerful run right up the gut. Tom, I believe you'd call that an A-gap run. As Shaq Bond brought him down, we'll see about the flag.
I was going to ask you, if you were a Utah State defender, what position would you want to play against the triple option?
Offside on the defense. Number 94 was in the neutral zone at the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty and results in a first down.
I'm a cover corner. I'm Deion Sanders.
Okay,
I can't tackle, but I can cover.
So you're going to stay out and you're going to lock up the receiver outside.
No doubt about it.
Okay, I got you.
Drive continues for the Falcons. That was Remsburg in motion. Sanders flushed, late flag. And then Sanders gobbled up behind the line, the first sack of the evening for Utah State.
Boy, Chase Christensen just chasing Sanders down that time from his inside linebacker position. That was impressive.
Chase Christensen, a fifth-year senior.
Number 75. That's a 15-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Colin Marquez, the guilty party, the junior out of Mesa, Arizona. In a clear hold.
Clear. Can't get the hands up in the grill.
First and 25. Fagan a short pickup. Chase Christensen, David Woodward combined for the stop after a gain of 2.
Christensen gives him such great leadership from that inside linebacker position. Fifth-year senior.
Second down at 23 yards to go.
Out of the state of Utah. Stansbury High School.
Falcons need a bunch. Play action for Sanders with the pocket. Heaves it deep. Cleveland is there. Inside the 20-yard line go the Falcons once more after a gain of 17. Now third and manageable.
Yeah, heck of a nice back shoulder throw that time by Sanders. Cleveland, good to see him back on the field, really adjusting his body as he jumped in the air to really put himself in great position against 2 defenders and come down with the catch.
Crowd has been loud throughout. Once again on third down. Here comes the option. Cleveland, the late pitch. Gets to the edge. First down, Air Force. Well, Troy Calhoun told us this week that Sanders probably against Florida Atlantic was running too many predetermined reads from the sideline. He said, we're going to back off that. We're going to let him do his thing. And I tell you what, tonight it's been a thing of beauty. He is directing traffic with authority running the triple option.
Well, and he's reading it well, and he's reading it correctly, Roy. To your point, he is taking it and forcing the Utah State defense to make a commitment. Inside, do you take the quarterback pitch, quarterback run, or do you take the wingman pitch?
Remsburg plunges forward up to the 6, and an injured Falcon player after a gain of 2. And Christopher Mitchell, the reserve center, appears to be banged up. Mitchell, a junior from Vancouver, Washington, Mountain View High School. He's been rotating in with Connor Vikupits, that all-important center position. Timeout on the field as we step aside, tied at 7. Wow. Back in Logan, Utah. Christopher Mitchell helped off the field moments ago. Tom Ramsey, Roy Philpott tied at 7. A wild day of college football. Exactly what you would expect on the first day of fall. And great to have you with us for this Mountain West Conference opener for both Air Force, the Aggies of Utah State. I formation for the Falcons on 2nd and goal. And Fagan tackled behind the line. Dalton Baker got there for his 8th stop of the season and a big one.
Boy, Baker came hard that time. And I don't want to say he's undersized, but, 265 defensive end. He just really beats the ball carrier to where he wanted to go. 3rd down facing the Falcons. They're 5 of 8 on 3rd down tonight.
Halfway through our 2nd quarter. 14th play of this Air Force possession. Fagan, end zone for the touchdown.
Just a great read that time inside, Roy. Isaiah Sanders reads the tackle. He gives it the ball to Cole Fagan, the fullback, and then Fagan with really great explosiveness. They end up double teaming the nose, and then the center comes off and gets the next level backer, and Fagan does the rest. That is really great execution that time by the Air Force Falcons.
Triple option football at its finest. The extra point is good. Our new score with 7:13 remaining in the first half, 14-7. Troy Calhoun said the Fagan family's got steel in their eyes, and you see it on another touchdown run for number 34. Bucks and Steelers headed your way. Monday Night Football returns 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 Pacific on ESPN, and also simulcast on ESPN2 in Spanish. Also on the app, you can watch it anywhere. And don't forget, Monday Night Countdown gets everything underway, brought to you by Applebee's at 6 o'clock Eastern. Tom Ramsey, Roy Philpott back in Logan, Utah, 14-7. Scarver dropped the kickoff and then now has a running lane. And he makes something out of nothing as we check in once again with Chris Cotter. How about that? It may be Stanford's year. It may be the Cardinal year, if you think about it. Costello, Love, the defense, an incredible offensive front, building on what occurred a season ago. Love play action. Tarver's got it ahead to midfield. Bug brought him down, but not before he gained 16.
Again, Tarver using that big body, Roy, just with great ball placement that time by Love.
6 catches for Quavian Tarver. And now operating with tempo, Jalen Green, the transfer from USC. That's another first down.
Nice throw by Love. He has a lot of throws in the tool chest, and he's able to spin the ball effectively tonight.
Pocket collapses. Love flings it incomplete. Looking for his tight end. Carson Terrell in the area, and Love wise to get rid of it.
That's a good incompletion by Love. Knowing no one's in the middle of the field there, he grounds the ball, and I thought a wise play by him. Don't take a sack.
Air Force has won the last 3 in this rivalry. Inside the Mountain Division. Love floats it deep. Taylor Compton, the intended target, covered by Milton Buck. And there is a flag on the far side of the field near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's going to be offside. Air Force, and Jordan Love was smart enough to know it was coming.
Offside on the defense, number 99 in the neutral zone at the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
He knew he had drawn the defense off with his cadence, and therefore he got a free play knowing that Air Force had jumped off sides. Great decision that time going downfield.
Mo Fafita. It cost the Falcons 5. Movement again. No flag. Love goes deep. Tarver's wide open. First and goal, Utah State. 7 receptions for the senior, Raquavian Tarver. And that's a gain of 29.
Heck of a throw that time, but even a better route and catch.
Using tempo, touchdown Aggies. Gerald Bright, his 3rd touchdown of the season. A flag comes out late. That was 66 yards in 55 seconds.
Yep, if you're counting.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 49. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the succeeding kickoff.
Brady Bagnall. Tied at 14, 6:18 remaining and fast-moving first half. Here inside Maverick Stadium, Matt Wells has to be pleased. 6th season here in Logan. Didn't have the kind of year they wanted last season. He loves the team that he has this year. He loves the hand he's been dealt.
And why wouldn't you? Right? I mean, you got a quarterback. You got great receivers. Ronquavian Tarver might be the best receiver in the Mountain West Conference.
7 catches, 84 yards for Tarver.
Yeah, he came in on the season 13 for 100. You know, but last year in the Air Force game in November, it was interesting. He had 4 catches for 86 yards, all 4 in the 4th quarter.
We take a look now at our Corona premiere moment. And Raquavian Tarver, catch number 7 still in our first half, getting the job done to set up Utah State first and goal.
Well, just a spectacular throw, taking it deep, and Tarver showing off a little bit. Good for him.
After the penalty against Brody Bagnall. Eberle has no problem sending that one into the Athletics Academics complex in the far end zone.
I think it went into the Air Force locker room.
Well, Eberle's been a weapon. He had 3 field goals of 51 yards in a game earlier this year. He's perfect this season. And you hate to put the jinx on him, but he's never missed an extra point in his Aggies career.
He's been good. You know how I like my kickers.
You hate talking about the kickers.
Yeah.
I love talking about them. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Awkward pitch by Sanders. Results in 5 yards as we check in again with Chris Cotter. What a night for the Cardinal in Eugene. A miracle comeback, I think. Very appropriate, Chris. Tie game here in Logan, 14 apiece as Dalton Baker makes the initial contact. It'll bring up 3rd down for Air Force. Falcons 6 of 9 on 3rd down. Your reaction to Stanford coming back to win in Eugene?
Stanford's good at finishing, I'll tell you that. And Oregon had opportunities and let them slip away.
Pitch. Remsburg makes a move. First down, Air Force. Caden Remsburg had one career carry before tonight. Troy Calhoun told us he's got the top-end speed, and we're seeing that on display.
Yeah, nice job that time by Caden Remsburg. And I think the important thing that after the bye week, or actually after the FAU game, they got a bye week, and they got the pads back on and got after it down at the academy. And Caden Remsburg, showed what he could do in practice, and that's how you earn your time onto the field, and good for him. It's a good piece of running.
8 touches tonight, make it 9. He runs into the Dalton Baker force field, and he's driven backwards. Christopher Unga in there as well.
I thought a moment ago, when Utah State scored, they had to kind of counterpunch back into this, and they did. And all of a sudden, we knew we were going to get a good game. Think about this. Utah State came in averaging 55 a game. I didn't think they'd hit 50. I didn't think they'd hit their average tonight, Roy, as I told you last night. But they still have capabilities to make the scoreboard light up, and Air Force really has to stay toe-to-toe with them.
Sanders wants to throw it. Looking in the flats, brought down from behind. Devon Anderson got there. Was helped off the field moments ago, is back on now, and that's a loss of 6.
Yeah, and what's tough for Air Force are these long yardage third down situations. But, again, just great pass rush that time, great scheme. Anderson comes from the backside, almost swats the ball away.
Third down for the Falcons. They need 16. And Fagan will gain 1.
Well, Devin Anderson again, that time I was watching him, he used his hands so well. He rips into the tackle and sheds the blocker, and it's just kind of an arm over move, and he's on top of Fagan, and not much of a gain there.
Scott hits it from his 20. A fair catch called for by Nathan, and a wobbly grab after a 39-yard punt. Tied at 14, less than 3 to go at first.
No, it's an ESPN kickoff. It's our only late one of the year. I'll make sure that gets in print. It's our only late one of the year. Okay? We've had 6 o'clock. Am I right? Okay. So let's get everybody out. There's no reason Maverick Stadium shouldn't be rocking really, really loud. You got an ESPN audience. Do not stay home and watch it from your couch.
Matt, we're off the couch. Utah State football, and the ball pops out. There was pressure from the backside. Love did not sense it. Lakota Wills got there, and it's Air Force football and a costly turnover for the Aggies. Well, how many times in nighttime have we called Lakota Wills' name? He has been literally all over the field.
Well, he's one of the best players the Falcons have, and he's there to make plays. And Garrett Coppola might have come up with the ball. Wills is a special player, Roy, and in passing situations, he's going to come off the edge. He does just that. Hits Love's arm, and next thing you know, number 22 is falling on top of it.
Now, Troy Calhoun warned us about him. He said, we love his spin move, and he's probably one of our best pass rushers. As Remsburg picks up a couple and a flag on the field.
Yeah, late flag coming from the ref.
Holding on the offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains first down.
Nolan Laufenberg, his father played at Iowa, and he's just a sophomore out of Castle Rock, Colorado.
Young player they're real high on.
Boy, Troy really liked his young offensive lineman, didn't he?
He did. He likes all his young players, and taking nothing away from the experienced, more veteran players, but You know, and I think Matt Wells likes his young players too. They've both done really nice jobs in recruiting the last couple of years.
Draw. Sanders to the 33. Naliai with the stop. And the transfer from TCU has been a factor early this season for Utah State. And for the first time tonight, we're 10 and white. Beautiful ball fake by Sanders ahead to Cleveland. A stutter step and ushered out near the 22. Jamarcus Ingram credited with the stop after a gain of 7.
Well, Isaiah Sanders has all the throws. I mean, going to his left, and I mean, the ball comes out quick. He ends up getting his shoulders around, and I mean, fires a strike to Cleveland, and that's a nice gain. It gives him a good opportunity on third down.
Tom, they're 7 for 11 on third down tonight. Looking deep. And pass will be broken up. Wagaspack, the intended target. Shaq Bond got a big paw in there at the last second.
Nice wrinkle that time. I actually like the play call. They tried to get the free safety out of the middle of the field, but he didn't bite enough because they had a crosser going to the deep corner, and then Wagaspack was really the secondary receiver that time. And you know, Bond makes a nice play on the ball.
So here's Matthew Felici. Falcons like his range inside of 52 yards this attempt from the left hash from 40. Ball may have been tipped at the line, and it falls well short. Tipa Naliai may have gotten a fingertip on it, and we just mentioned his name moments ago for the first time. He is a force to be reckoned with in the Mountain West.
Yeah, Naliai is a special talent. And right there, you know, a play on special teams, and both teams put so much emphasis on it. Naliai is in the middle there, and sure enough, he gets just a slight hand on it and really kind of reroutes the ball, and it goes nowhere.
A big stand for Utah State. Now the Aggies, the timeout to work with. Jalen Green gets this drive going. And that'll be a first down.
And think about this, partner. Utah State's 2 scoring drives, they totaled all of 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Plenty of time here.
Love. Tarver. Grab number 8 for number 1, a late flag, and that's probably going to tack on another 15. Now Milton Bugg was in on the stop. Remember, the Aggies used 2 timeouts on their first possession, so just 1 remaining.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 4. That's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Yeah, crucial mistake, especially when you have a player wrapped up, and Bugg just, you know, inadvertent mistake at an inopportune time.
Pocket for Love, down the middle. Vaughns has it to the end zone for the touchdown. Aaron Vaughns, his 2nd of the season. It doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't. And really just a knife right down the middle of the field that time. Love to Vaughns, and Vaughns looked like he got shot out of a cannon.
1:02 remaining in our first half. They went 66 yards in 55 seconds the last time. How about 76 in 26 seconds that possession? Wow. Well, this season, Taco Bell is celebrating student sections around the country and passionate fans like these by awarding the best student section of the year. And the Utah State Aggies, they call them the Herd. already on the national watch list. Go to ESPN.com/Taco Bell to see how your school can also compete. They are 6,000 strong tonight, and they are rocking here inside Maverick Stadium.
They brought great energy. You could feel it. I mean, it's loud. It's not a huge stadium, but it is loud. And they like their Aggies now.
They're going to love this team this year. Bring it out to the 25 in Air Force with 3 timeouts, 62 seconds to work with. Do you try to get greedy here and get some more points?
Well, I think you try as much as you can within the framework of your system, which is, they're not going to take a knee with a minute left. I think they can maybe spring a play early on first or second down, and then it's really just how much of a chunk you want to go after on the second or third play.
Donovan Mitchell in the house. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. All 3 timeouts. Play action on the bootleg. Sanders will spot Cleveland. And a gain of 7 on first down. Rockamore sent him out.
Bootleg's been good for them tonight. They've used it several times, and he's hit the short man as well as the long, down the field receiver. I just think Isaiah Sanders is just so effective with the ball in his hands out on the edge. I mean, run pass option. He's an impressive young man.
Sanders 4 of 7 through the air. Close pitch, needed 2, and Remsburg is shoved out close to the line. There is a flag on the field, far side at the 30.
Second down.
Gerard Sanders will cost the Falcons a couple.
Yeah, and one of the things Mike Thiessen, the offensive coordinator, shared with you before the game, Roy, was with a young team, there's a lot of mistakes that are made. You need 11 guys going the same direction, pulling the rope in the same direction. When there's one little mistake, it just hampers all the execution down the line.
Fagan will pick up 2 as the clock continues to wind down. Been a fun first half. Momentum has changed hands several times in this second quarter alone, and we expected offense, we expected fireworks. More to come. And Air Force perhaps content to head to the locker room, trailing 21-14. There's 7 on the play clock, 11 remaining in our first half. And a timeout called by Troy Calhoun.
Air Force calls their first timeout of the half. This is a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds in length.
Well, coming off a bye week, Falcons have won the last 3 in this series. Troy Calhoun knew it would be a challenge tonight, and especially defensively against Jordan Love in this high-octane offense. No surprises thus far, really, on either side, you'd have to think.
Not really. Troy Calhoun is always managing the game from the very, first kickoff until the final whistle, as well as Matt Wells. But, the quarterback acumen of both those guys, they're viewing each play as an opportunity. And I think you got to, every play is going to be meaningful, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams tonight.
Don't forget, next Saturday on ABC, whiteout conditions here, whiteout conditions in Happy Valley, 4th-ranked Ohio State, number 10 Penn State from Beaver Stadium, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central on ABC Live on the ESPN app. So you can watch it anywhere. What a scene it will be, and Penn State has survived an early test against Appalachian State, trailed against Illinois on the road last night.
Timeout.
And Urban Meyer back for the Buckeyes.
Their third and final timeout of the half.
As Utah State will call a timeout with 1 second remaining. So some more gamesmanship being displayed by both sides.
As I thought would happen when Troy Calhoun let the clock run down and into 5 seconds to call timeout. Matt Wells had one timeout left. I said, he's going to burn it up. He's going to use it. Can't take it with you to the locker room, so you might as well use it. Make him snap it one more time.
Another crazy weekend of college football still going on as we speak here in Logan. UW and Arizona State. And a miracle win tonight in Eugene, Oregon. Our halftime score, 21-14. As we send you back to the studio, the college football halftime report starts right now with Chris Cotter.